crap. I just made a video and it turns out it wasn't recording. So this is actually my second recording. Yep. Here is the Bitcoin exchange balance, and what we can see is that whales are not sending BTCs into exchanges. At least they're not sending it in any substantial amount. In fact, the latest here was about 12,000 BTCs sent out of exchanges. This is very significant. It shows confidence. And this is what we want to see if we are thinking of BTC moving to the upside. We want to see some commitment from whales. If they are not sending BTCs out of exchanges, that's a very bad sign. If they are in fact sending BTCs into exchanges, yeah, that's not a very good sign when we are thinking of prices going higher. All right, the next thing was this video is going to be short, by the way. So here is Bitcoin on the CME, and what we can see is that we still have that CME gap at about 106.6 to 106.2. That has not been filled just yet. And we do in fact have another CME gap at about $92,000. Now, we don't have any evidence to suggest that BTC is going to come down here, but we just have to keep in mind that it could, given that we've not even had our third drop just yet. Again, third drop is not guaranteed, but you have to expect it. So this is the first drop right here, and this is the second drop right here. You could make a case that this was actually an ABC, so 1, 2, 3 right here, and then you zoom to the upside. Some are seeing this as the bull flag, yeah? Some are seeing this as a bull flag, and they are saying that it's just going to rip straight up, but it's not put in any new high right here to start correcting the trend. It's not done that. If it had done that, then we will totally eliminate the possibility of BTC going lower than this low right here, and this is somewhere around 98.2. Let's quickly go to BTC USDT as we do this, because on the CME there, we don't have accurate data. So this is the supposed bull flag, yeah? And this is the potential ABC type formation. From this, one would assume that BTC will just break out from here and go straight to somewhere around 118 to 119, but it has not done that yet. We also have to know that going up here does not necessarily mean that BTC will just go straight up or say continue going straight up, yeah? We might as well come up to somewhere around 110K right here and still plummet. So we have to keep that in mind as well. If we do have a move that comes to 110K right here and starts to plummet, then we will be expecting a higher low formation right here because the trend to the downside has been corrected, meaning that we will most likely not have the third wave to the downside. But if we do not do that, if we don't come up here to put in a new high to correct this trend, then the third wave is still likely. That third wave, given that these two waves right here have been somewhat similar, will most likely be stronger. So you'd have a big drop right here like so, then a move to the upside. That big drop, of course, will make people believe that this whole bull flag thing was a fake thing, and then they will go short, then this thing rips right back up and take them out. So that's essentially how I'm seeing this BTC move playing out here. For now, we don't have some targets for you in this video. We don't have targets. You know, we usually give some targets where you can even trade, but for now, we do not really have them because, again, you would know if you followed from our previous predictive analysis video that we have some problems with USDT dominance. Now, on the weekly time frame, however, BTC does have some good news. And on that weekly, I'm using this chart here, which is the BTC USD chart, not BTC USDT. What we can see here is that BTC closed a weekly candle above the 2.618 Fibonacci level. That's our macro resistance zone. We can see that even from back here, BTC came up here and had some problems with this 786 Fibonacci. We successfully closed a weekly candle above that, and then we had the move to the 1.618, and after that we closed another weekly candle here where we did say that BTC will go as high as the 2.618. Now we also suggested that this low right here will most likely result in a higher low type situation. That did happen because we saw the three wave moves to the downside right here. So we had this low here, and this low right here. We also have explanation explanations as to why we did not come as low as the 786 Fibonacci. We've explained that in many videos, but in this video we want to keep it very, very short. Okay, so that's mostly the update that I did over on TikTok earlier, and I thought that it's important that I do it here as well, so that in our next video you are up to date as to what we are actually talking about. Sometimes I see it as a TV show. If you miss one episode, you will not know what's going on in the next episode. Closing this weekly candle right here is great for BTC. It means that BTC is still bullish on the macro. We want to have consistent weekly candle closes above this 2.618 right here. If we do start to get bearish by closing the weekly candle below this 2.618, that will not be good. That may start signaling some type of scenario where people are suggesting that this thing is forming the same thing that it did back here. So we need to see consistent candle closes above this weekly resistance level. According to this Fibonacci projection, the macro top is up here between 170 to 175, but that's just with this particular Fibonacci projection. So above this, there are still some levels, but that now is different. That is the Fibonacci retracement, and this Fibonacci retracement actually goes as high as somewhere around 260, 270-ish, but we are not following this. We are following something else. I did also mention though that there is a bearish divergence on the daily time frame here. There's a bearish divergence here with the stochastic RSI being higher here, with price being lower than its previous high right here. So that's not a very good sign when we are expecting some type of bigger move to the upside. We don't have values for these retracement levels right here. We don't really have those values because of USDT dominance, and we will talk about it during the course of this week. We will make another update, but we don't have these values just yet. We might as well come below to somewhere around 92-ish. We don't have those values, but in due time we will make an update for you. Now, if we do just start going to the upside and just continue going to the upside, that's great. Yeah, the only thing that we would have missed there is a trade, but overall for holdings it's great. So that's pretty much it. So that's the short update, folks. I want to be making these quick updates especially on Mondays for BTC's weekly candle close, and during the course of the week, getting into the weekend, we make a whole wrap-up video where it's probably longer, but on Mondays I want to make quick videos like this, and probably tomorrow or the day after I'll be bringing you some research video. But until then, stay safe.